morning, everybody. Jim Weller here. We are live. I didn't even know it. I mean, I knew I was alive. I drove here this morning. I stopped at all the stoplights, some of the speed limit signs I obeyed, but now I'm here. So good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live inside Smith's Cafe, a good sponsor of the show. Our friends, the Smith family. A great place to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whatever. And the first business that we're going to talk about, you want to talk with me this time, Colin, or the next time, or... Next time, okay. So I'm going to talk about Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. You hear us talk about them every week, but you think about it, boy, it's gotten hot. It's gotten hot out. And if your automotive air conditioner is not working, if you don't have ice cold air conditioning, you deserve better, okay? And Walls Service Center can help you out. Now, Colin has told me stories about where sometimes people go somewhere to get their air conditioner worked on and they get in the middle of it, and then they got to package it up and send them over to Walls Service Center because not everybody does it all. At Walls Service Center, whatever's wrong with your automotive air conditioner, they can fix it or replace it. They've been in business now 61 years. That's a long time for a business to survive. You know, they've been through some ups and downs and so on, but they survived. They do good work. They use quality AC Delco parts, and Colin has shared with me that there is a world of difference between one brand apart and another. Some fit better than others, some actually last longer than others, and some perform better than others. So if you want good quality parts done and performed by people that know what they're doing, which is Colin Walls and the people that work with him, the gentleman out in the shop, his name is Ron, and then there's also Colin the second. So you've got the third generation and fourth generation on the scene, and then there's Tracy who keeps everybody and everything straight. So it's a great place to get your automobile worked on. I just had the oil changed in my truck the other day, and we're going to, on the next segment, Colin the second is going to talk with me, and we're going to talk about that little checklist. So if you're thinking about going on vacation, you got a trip planned or something like that, listen, if you get your oil changed at Walls Service Center, number one, you get an oil change. They use all quality parts. They know what they're doing. And then on top of that, they have this checklist where they check all these things. Now, they don't fix everything. They don't fix anything you don't authorize, but they check everything so you know the health and the condition of your vehicle, your brakes, your belts, your hoses, and everything. So then on top of that, you get free roadside assistance backed by AC Delco. That's a nationwide type program, whether you get a flat tire or run out of fuel or lock your keys in your car or whatever you may do or need a jump start. All of that would be no charge, or I think the first $75 is paid for or something like that. And that's backed by AC Delco. So it's Walls Service Center, trusted, tried, and true, locally owned and operated, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Been around for 61 years. They're about as old as me. I've been around 61 years. But anyway, they do good work for their customers, support many things in the community, just a good group of people there. So if you want somewhere to deal and you want to be able to meet and talk to the owner and you want to know the people there care and they try to use good parts and they try to do a great job, not saying they're perfect, but they try. It's Walls Service Center, 422-8110, 422-8110. They'll be open Monday morning, or you could drop your vehicle off over the weekend, and they'll get you worked in as best they can. Walls Service Center on the Facebook, too, and Walls Service Center on the web. All right, so that's that. Now I want to talk about Weller's Utility Trailers. I want to just remind you, we're in the final days of our big all-out, sellout sale, and if you happen to want a trailer, I can assure you for the rest of the year, you will not see these prices again, because some of the trailers I had on sale months ago, and some of them are that good, if not better, but I've had some price increases, and we've had some tariffs, and so after this, when this sale ends, then the prices are going to go back up to where they were, and all the ones I bought before the sale or before the price increases and stuff have been gone already. So what I'm saying is we're having a good deal, we're having a sale on stuff, and one more sale I want to tell you about. This is the one I really make my money on, folks. Okay, if you're saying, how does Jim Weller make so much money? Because people think I have so much money, if you just walk behind me, it falls out of my pockets. In other words, I got it. So anyway, I'm just saying, but don't walk behind me because ain't no money falling out of my pockets. But I want to tell you this. We've got a 99-cent sale. Okay, now that's like eating soup with a fork. And people say, what does that mean? It means you're going to do a lot of work. Think about it. You're trying to eat soup with a fork. Okay, that's what it's like trying to make a living selling stuff for 99 cents. So you say, well, what could I buy for 99 cents? We're not on the radio yet, are we? I don't want to waste my radio time. We're on the radio? No, okay. I hear it now. Okay. Well, anyway, look it up at Wellers.com. Go right down to the bottom of the front of our webpage, and it says ads, current ads. Click right on that. Now I hear the music. So we are live on the radio. And so, first of all, I want to thank Billy. Billy is back at the station. He is the one, he got there early. I think he took the blower and blew the sidewalk and the driveway off. And then he has to get in the studio and get all the wires straightened out. And he's got everything picture perfect. No, I'm just kidding with you. Billy, good morning. Thank you for all you do back at the studio. And you say, what studio? We're here. The sponsor of the show is Smith's Cafe. So we're in Smith's Cafe, which is a restaurant in Seaford. And you're invited. If you get up and come down here and have breakfast and do a breakfast review with me, I'll give you a $10 gift card towards your breakfast, okay? So that's an open offer. We're here till 9 o'clock this morning, okay? But we do the show live every Saturday morning inside this restaurant. We're sitting right here. People are sitting all around us, eating food or being annoyed by the show, one or the other. Could be both. But anyway, we're here in Smith's Cafe. Great place. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, open 7 days a week. Good food every time you eat here. Then we have different guests on. My next guest in a minute or so is going to be my son, Jimmy. We call him Jimmy, little Jimmy, okay? So anyway, we're going to be talking to him about some different things. But we're here, so we have different guests. It's a show. We're on show number, what show number is this? 303, and we've done it right here at Smith's Cafe 99 times. We used to take it all over the place. So it's called Weller Does Delmarva. If you're visiting, just stay tuned, buckle your seatbelt. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of interesting things, and we're going to be giving away ice cream gift certificates all morning long. So if you want one, we're going to tell you to call right now, 422-7336, right now, 422-7336, if you want a gift certificate for some free ice cream at Vanderwin's, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to do a commercial real quick for my insurance agent. I just met with him this week. Bill Strickland, L&W Insurance Agency. I love dealing with this company. Not that I love buying insurance. I just love dealing with somebody that knows what they're doing. And they're a sponsor of this show. So we thank them for sponsoring. It's L&W Insurance, whether you need personal, whether you need renters, whether you need car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, media insurance, or insurance on your new electronic billboard, whatever kind of insurance you need, L&W Insurance Agency are professionals. They speak a language that you will understand. They're not some 1-800 number and you don't know who you're talking to. They're your community. They're people that work and live and spend money and do business, and they're right in the community, and you could talk to them face to face. So whether you want personal or business insurance, they can help you out. So it's, and again, most of the people I talk to, they have already got insurance and they just want to get a second opinion. They want to make sure, because the time that you need insurance, that's not when you want to find out why it was cheaper, because it means something was missing. So L&W Insurance Agency will gladly look at the insurance you have, compare it to what they have to offer, and see if there's anything where you're overinsured or underinsured. So second opinions are free. Ready for the phone number? Starts with 302-856 7828 856-7828, and it works best if you dial it in that exact order, okay? They're on Facebook now. They got all kinds of good stuff on Facebook. I got videos popping up, and I sit there and watch them, and I learn something I didn't know. L&W Insurance Agency, great place, been around since 1932. Okay, now that doesn't mean Bill Strickland's been around since 1932, because I think that's like 80-some years. But anyway, good company, L&W Insurance Agency, LW Insurance on the web. Now, here he is, me and Denise's little boy. He's a little boy when he's born, just a little thing. All right, Jimmy Weller. And what's going on there, Jimmy?
I'm tired.
He is the Tire Tycoon.
Was that played at the drag races?
Oh, how were the drag races?
They were awesome.
Do you remember going to the drag races with us?
Yes.
Remember John Force and Joe Amato?
I saw
and
him on TV the other day.
Did you really?
John Force, yep.
Wow. Oh, Katie, what is she doing? She's got a cord hooked up. Look at her now. she's recharging the iPad. She needs a solar iPad.
I practiced my smiles throughout the week for the show.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Do you have different versions of it?
Kind of.
All right, give us a smile.
So, like, it starts out like...
Okay. Look at them teeth. Did you ever have braces?
I did. I still have all braces? 32 of my teeth.
Do you really?
Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Is that the normal amount?
That is.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if normal. That is the full amount.
That is the full amount.
Normal
Well,
might be less.
What did you think of the drag races?
They were loud and fun.
Were they really?
Just what I was expecting.
No kidding.
It was a different type, though. It was like a special event, so they didn't have the
okay.
tree set up or
Oh,
the
really?
timer set up. It was an arm drop,
Really?
and it was all street legal cars.
No kidding. Really?
Yep.
And you were thinking, what's that thing you got? A Hyundai? Hyundai? What is it?
And I think that's what it is.
Okay. You were
Hyundai.
thinking. You were thinking. Do you remember when you had the Camaro?
Yeah.
Now that
I
would
have
have
a
been.
picture of that hanging in my bedroom.
Do you really?
Yep.
Really?
Framed and everything.
You put the Camaro in your bedroom and then took a picture of it?
Yep.
All right. I do remember those days. You remember them, Denise? We used to go to car shows and everything.
I had somebody bring up the flag truck the other day.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I've been trying to forget that thing. That was pretty cool, too, though.
That was.
These are phases of Jimmy's life.
Yep.
I used to have a truck. It had a big American flag wrapped on it, right?
Wrapped on it in reflective wrapping.
Yeah, reflective, too. Then Jimmy decided it would probably look better with a lift kit.
Of course, it did.
Of course. And it did. It really did. Then you had an accident with it. Remember that?
Yep. It
Hit
was
a
like
telephone
2 foot of
pole.
snow, and I was going 50 miles an hour, and
And then he jumps out of the truck after he hit the telephone pole. Didn't you?
yeah, I wanted to make sure there was no electric going.
Or nobody was getting hurt. All right. So anyway, we had the flag truck, put a lift kit on it. Where'd the Camaro come in? This was a Z28 Camaro.
Yeah, that came from your friend.
It did. I bought it from Alan Billings, actually.
Yep.
Wow, and he had bought it new. So what did we do? We put all new interior in it.
Gutted the interior.
Gutted the interior. I remember we had to change the stereo system. That
Yep.
was kind of important.
We didn't have subwoofers, though.
Not
But it
subwoofers,
did have a CD player.
but he didn't want a cassette player in his car.
I didn't own too many cassettes.
Okay. So then we had it painted,
Yep.
had these flames put on it.
Flames in flames.
Yep. And then we had tires and wheels.
Yep.
And then he took it to car shows.
Exhaust.
Oh yeah,
We had a computer chip
Didn't it
in
have
it.
like a Borla exhaust
Yep,
system?
Borla exhaust.
Where do I know these names from? Because they were expensive. So, but anyway, that was good. Now you've had a lot of phases. I remember
Yeah.
hunting, black powder, regular shotgun,
Archery.
archery. Wasn't much we didn't try. Fishing. Remember when we got the boat? But the boat was more my idea,
Yep.
wasn't it?
I'm still in the boat hunt.
Okay.
I'm getting
so
a boat soon.
He's getting a boat soon. Maybe by 3:00 today. It's hard to say. All right. So what did you want to talk about today? The drag
I want to
races.
talk about special orders. 'Cause I
Oh.
love special orders.
The one came in. We talked about it, I think, last week.
Yep, we got two
Okay.
more on order.
Oh, Katie's reminding me. I've got to start watching this timer. I'm watching it, Katie.
We're having too much fun.
We're having too much fun. The fun meter. Where's the fun meter? That should go in correlation with the timer.
That wasn't mentioned in my memo.
Oh, the fun meter. Okay. All right. So special orders. You're kind of the specialist on special orders.
I like to think so.
You just sold 2 more this week.
Yeah.
20-footers. Both of them were
three.
technically
One
3.
wasn't paid
Right.
for.
Right. So we're talking about where somebody buys like an enclosed trailer and they say, I want air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
You got one coming where it's going to be a dressing room.
Yeah.
So they wanted the floor insulated, the walls and the ceiling,
Yep.
air conditioning, electrical package, LED lights and receptacles. And you're saying, hey, you want to spec one out. Somebody's listening and watching.
It doesn't take long. I can have you one spec'd out in under an hour.
Okay. All right. So what are we doing? 841-1828?
Yep.
302, of
302.
course. It's in the hood, the 302. 841-1828 is Jimmy's cell phone number. And you're willing to talk about special order trailers.
Yeah. Or
Flatbed
anything.
equipment or anything. Drag racing. He wants to buy a boat.
Four wheelers, motorcycles.
If you got a boat you want to sell, or
Center
if you
console.
want, what's it called? If you want somebody to foster your boat, you know, like a foster,
I think it's a boat foster.
a boat foster. So if you've got a boat and you're not using it enough,
You don't want the fuel lines to clog.
you
up.
don't want the gas to go stale.
Yep.
You can fill that thing up with gas, get a hold of Jimmy, and he will utilize your boat for you.
I only have a 4-cylinder SUV, so if it's larger than that, I
Well,
may
what
have
if
to
they
use
just
your
said you can
vehicle.
use my truck, the
That-
boat, and everything?
That works.
Okay? So if you're out there, you've heard of fostering children, you've heard of fostering animals. If you have a boat and you're just not using it enough and you're feeling bad, Jimmy will gladly use your boat for you.
Yep,
How was that for an offer?
that works.
That's better than starting to GoFundMe for your boat, right?
Yeah.
Time is up, Katie's saying. All right, she's doing a good job. Anything else?
Have a fine day.
All right, and a Weller night. All right, see you, Jimmy. All right, so there he goes, everybody. And if you want to buy a trailer, I forgot, he's working today. 841-1828 if you got any questions. Speaking of air conditioning, speaking of being hot, another sponsor of the show is First Class Heating and Air. Now, I use them at my home. I use them at my business. I use them at rental properties. And I just love dealing with First Class Heating and Air. I love dealing with first-class companies. In other words, you heard me talk about Wall Service Center. You heard me talk about L&W Insurance Agency. You heard me talk about First Class. These are all people I do business with. And First Class sponsors the show, and they do air conditioning. So if you've got an air conditioner that's not working 100%, they can help you out. 24/7 emergency service, no matter what brand you got. They service all makes and models. They have a lot of parts right on the truck. They can get you a new system up and running quickly if yours is just completely shot. They also do home performance. They do plumbing, and they also offer free water testing. I did not realize that Delaware has such a large drinking water problem. So if you want a free water test, you give a call and Andy will come out and help you with that. So they got a good team of people. I think they got like 40 employees. Their vehicles are all lettered. Everybody's wearing uniforms. They're licensed. They're insured. They know what they're doing. They stand behind what they do, and they've been in business 40 years. So what more can I say other than let me give you the phone number so you can call them up. It's 302-934-8900. That's 934-8900. It's First Class HVAC, all words on the web, firstclasshvac.com. Like them on Facebook. And I want to just say I like dealing with them, okay? All right, next. Did we get a phone call with somebody on hold all that time and I forgot about them? No phone call. We were giving away Vanderwin's Ice Cream gift cards. Now we're going to talk to Denise Weller. We just talked to her little boy. So now we're going to talk to Denise about a car show. So Jimmy's going to the drag racing. Denise wants to go to a car show. Next thing you know, we're going to be buying a car to put on display. Jimmy's going to be buying a boat. What's up?
I did want to mention Jimmy's
Yes.
car show days.
Do you remember them?
I remember what
We used to
I
have to get up early.
right, but what I do remember is that we were somewhere and the judge was going around.
Okay.
And Jimmy was quite young. He was like 16, and he
Right.
had this Camaro that was all decked out.
Right.
And I think he wanted to know if Jimmy knew anything, or did he just have a dad that had money? You know what I mean?
I have no idea who his
I
dad.
can remember. Look at my hair.
Who was his dad?
I can remember that he asked him to pop the hood, and he asked him some kind of questions, and
Really?
he was able to answer them, and he ended up taking home a trophy with that.
No kidding.
Yeah, but I think if he didn't know the answer, I don't think he
I
would've
think the
got
guy said, is that
trophy.
a 12-volt battery or a 9-volt?
Now, I don't know what the question was. We'll have to ask him, but I remember that. And I do remember back in your 16-year-old days,
Do
you had a lot of muscle cars.
Oh, you remember the first car I had?
I don't, but I remember a GTO.
That was it.
I remember
We blew the motor up
a
within
Chevy
days
2.
of owning it.
What was a Chevy 2? Is that
The Nova.
It was a Nova.
Oh
is that
my
what it
gosh!
is?
You remember what I used to do with that?
Was that the one we used to run through that
Woods.
woods and hit the trees,
I used to-
go all broadside?
I used to skip school with a whole bunch of people. Like, so we left Milford High School to go to Votech at Kent Votech. But instead of going there, we went to this road that was a dirt road.
Yes.
And we would drive real fast, turn the wheel, and just literally slide sideways.
I remember they were some of our.
And
date
sometimes we
days.
would hit a tree
Yeah, I remember.
in this car.
I know.
Oh,
You
man,
tore
we
that
were.
car up, and it was like a classic, wasn't it?
It was.
What happened?
We got a caller? No? Oh, okay. It's Katie testing. Sorry.
Anyway, and then
I was all excited.
Did you have a Camaro too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this Camaro I had. Mm-hmm. I bought it, and I remember to take off, we would always put the gas to the floor and pop the clutch so the front end would come off the ground.
Oh yes.
We went through clutches in that car. Oh, we was a mess. I remember Bobby Young painted it for me. Remember?
I don't remember.
That Camaro was wicked.
Yeah.
That was wicked. So
But you got rid of
Oh,
them
we're gonna do
quick.
it.
Like you didn't keep them a long time.
I know. I always wanted something new. Here's our picture. We're picture worthy. Happy camper.
Anyway,
all
I
right.
just want
So
to talk
anyway,
about this car show because my brother is at Harrington Fairgrounds today
yes.
selling mats.
Mats.
And he also learned how to make flower pots out of
Really?
tires.
So, long time ago, people used to have these mats you wipe your feet on that were made out of tires. And long time ago, I bought all this machinery to make these
I
mats.
remember making them.
And we used to make them and sell them. And then Denise's brother bought the machinery off of us. And he now goes to shows. So he's at this car show in Harrington right now, today. You can buy a mat. His name's Chucky Ferguson.
Yes. Anyway, all day today, they're having arts and crafts vendors, food vendors, door prizes, a DJ, teeter-totter contest, NSRA safety inspection repair shop, live entertainment. All that's
It's a
going
big
on
event.
today. Big event.
Where
but
is
tonight,
this?
is Harrington Fairgrounds.
Okay.
It's some jamboree with this car show group. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I didn't write it down. Maybe
That's all right. Anyway, it's
the
at the
big
Harrington
thing-
Fairgrounds
right, the big
today,
thing-
tonight,
is tonight.
tonight.
Tonight, they are having a grandstand show at 7 o'clock, and they're having slow drags, burnouts, neon light parade, flame throwing contest, and then the awards ceremony. That just
Look at
sounds
how
like
excited
an
she is.
awesome show.
Jimmy's going to the drag races.
I know.
Denise is going to the car
I know,
show.
It's like we're going back in time.
We
I don't
are.
know.
We used to go to the drag races. We used to go to Florida. We used to go to New Jersey.
We followed the NHRA all over the place.
All over the place. We knew John Force on a first name basis.
I had a press pass to go down and
Remember that?
I remember. I
Would
was
stand
scared.
right on the
Yeah,
line.
I was a little scared. It was a
And
little
she
out
would
of my
take
comfort
pictures,
zone.
and then she had to hurry and get them developed.
Yeah, that was developing days.
And then we sent them to a newspaper in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Area Auto Racing
Area
News. Remember?
Auto, yeah.
We had press passes. We could get anywhere.
Yeah, we
was a mess.
We were a mess.
And
Anyway.
we used to have a trailer display too, because we used to sell a brand of trailers that was an NHRA sponsor.
Right.
So we went to the Gator Nationals. We hung out with what was that guy's name? He had a museum down there in Florida.
Don Garlitz.
Don Garlitz.
Yes.
We used to hang out with Don Garlitz, Joe Amato, John Force. We bought the tires off his car. Remember that day?
Yeah, Cruz Petragon called you up, and
Yep,
I almost died
about a trailer.
because he was John Force's
Oh, she thought
arch
Cruz was a
rival.
big deal.
And Cruz
I think Cruz
Petragon-
thought I was a big deal.
Cruz Petragon called you literally on
Yeah.
the phone while we were in the vehicle.
I know.
In
It's
our
no
driveway.
big deal, Denise.
I know. I just.
Cruz Petragon he's just a drag racer.
I know.
Okay?
I know. They were fun days.
We've
but
sold trailers to everybody, folks.
I'm really glad they're over, but they were fun days.
We did have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Because you've got two cars with like 5,000 horsepower each.
Right.
You're standing right out there next to them taking pictures, and you hope nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, it was a little scary. I don't like NASCAR because you just sit there and watch them go in the circle. But drag races, it's over with. Like in 6 seconds, you're done.
It
you
is.
know, it's go
It
home,
is.
load up and go home, or hit the next.
I want to say
race.
this. If you get in the garage area of NASCAR, it is also very interesting watching the pit stops and so on.
Okay.
I mean, think about
never
it. They
got
get
there.
4 tires
Yeah.
and a drink of Gatorade or Kool-Aid or whatever
Yeah.
in seconds
Yeah.
and fuel off.
I never got there.
Oh, they're called hot passes.
Anyway.
It's pretty good. You can't wear shorts
We are out of
at the
time.
NASCAR races. In other words, down in the pit area, you cannot wear shorts or open-toe shoes, I think.
Right.
Okay, so we've been to the NASCAR races. We've been to the NHRA races,
Car shows.
car shows. We've never done any skydiving.
No. Jimmy wanted to do that.
We've landed in a little airplane in the snow.
Hot balloon ride.
I have not. I have not.
We've been water skiing. I have. I don't know if
You have.
Yeah,
I can't
think-
remember if I did or not. Who
I
drove the
think
boat?
you did. I think it was Paul. Remember
Really?
when Paul and Mary Alice had a boat?
Remember when we bought the boat?
I remember.
Spur of the moment. Never owned a boat in my life. One afternoon, we're buying a boat.
We're
That
going-
night,
going tubing down the Nanaco.
going tubing down the Nanacoat. Friend of mine bought one. Anyway, friend of mine bought a boat, so I bought a boat. I remember the day I bought a stock car. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We bought a stock car. You know, we're very impulse buyers.
We stop and pick up cats along the road.
Oh my gosh, let's not go there. Let's not talk about
they
these
are
cats.
doing so good.
They're
and
wonderful.
They are on their way home to a home.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? I don't want
That's
to.
it.
I don't want to cut you short.
I know we ran over.
Just want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you short.
I'm
No.
done.
You done?
Yep.
All right. We'll get out of here.
All right.
All right. We're going to the car show, right? So look
but
us
not
up.
tonight because we have a
Ball game.
All-Star
All
Bowl.
Stars. I found a new place last night.
Yeah.
What was it called? Some kind of a down
Lower
in.
Sussex.
I never knew it was there.
Ballpark or
A
something.
ballpark down in Roxana.
Because
So-
our granddaughter is an all-star.
All-star. All right.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.
So that's that. All right. That is the Denise Weller segment. Okay. So we've had little Jimmy Weller and Denise Weller. I want to talk about Smith's Cafe real quick. So is something funny over there? All right. Now, am I out of time again? Smith's Cafe, good sponsor, supporter of the show. They have a breakfast buffet on Sundays, okay? And my son-in-law, Mike Hurd, just absolutely loves it, and I know you will too. So if you want a good place to eat before church, after church, or if you don't go to church, it doesn't matter. You can come here to Smith's Cafe 7 days a week. But on Sundays, they have a breakfast buffet, and it's only $8.95 for adults. And yes, you're thinking, is that all I can eat? That's all you can eat, okay? And Mike Hurd, if you're listening, they've got you now on camera eating all you can eat. But anyway, kids are only $5.95. So anyway, that's on Sundays. But breakfast, lunch, dinner, 7 days a week. What a great place to eat. Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware. Now, I got so much to tell you about. I do want to tell you about one more little thing. Today at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, they have got thousands of things that they've got to sell today to the highest bidder. So if you're looking for something fun to do, they are a sponsor of the show. We thank them very much for their sponsorship. But Dave Wilson and his team do a great job. It's Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln, or the same town it used to be called Lincoln City. Okay, so anyway, they've been there over 40 years. They've got tools, they've got exercise equipment, they've got glassware, they've got jewelry, they've got coins, they've got furniture, they've got appliances, they've got who knows what. And it's a lot of fun. Numerous auctioneers doing it at one time. They're outside, they're inside. It goes all day and into the evening. So if you want to buy something, if you're visiting Delaware, the nice thing about an auction in Delaware is there's no sales tax. Whatever you buy, whatever you bid is all you're going to pay. So listen to me. It's on Route 113 in Lincoln, and it starts at 10 o'clock this morning. Then on Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction starting at 6 o'clock. So if you want to buy a nice used vehicle or you want to sell a vehicle, Tuesday nights you can get that done. So anyway, Wilson's Auction is a great place to buy things, but also if you've got a garage or a closet or a warehouse full of stuff and you want to turn it into cash, Wednesday through Friday, you could take it to Wilson's Auction, drop it off, and on Monday, you can pick up the money in cash. So it's 422-3454, 422-3454 on the phone, on the web. It's wilsonsauction.com. wilsonsauction.com. And yes, they're on Facebook now, have been for a while, and doing a lot of good posting. So if you go to their website, there's a lot of pictures, usually a bunch of them, of all the different stuff they've got going on. I see some of my other guests have arrived, so we're going to continue on with the show. We're with you till 9 o'clock this morning. So if you're listening on the radio, at the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour, we take a break from the radio. But we never take a break from YouTube, and we never take a break from Facebook. So if you wonder what we do when we take a break from the radio, we don't stop talking. So we don't stop interviewing people. So what I'm saying is you can go ahead on Facebook and look at it there. And if you got to get rolling and you're afraid you're going to miss something, you can always watch the show later. We keep all of the different episodes of the show at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. So that way all of our advertisers get more than one ad. If you ever want to be on and you have an interest in promoting something, let me know. But I hear the music. So we're taking a break from the radio, and we'll be back in just a little bit. But we're not taking a break from Facebook, so look up Jim Weller on Facebook, and you can watch us right there, right now. All right, so we are here inside Smith's Cafe is exactly where we are. We're not anywhere else. This is where we are. And they are the sponsor of the show, and I'm going to talk to you about Walls Service Center, okay? Colin is here today, Colin the second. And I was going to ask him, I asked him, I said, would you mind talking with me a little bit? So this is the fourth generation now, and they are a sponsor of the show. Thank you very much. And we're going to talk about this checklist. So you get an oil change done. This is something that's free. The oil change is not less if they don't do it. It's just a checkup to tell you what your vehicle looks like. So what are some of the things that you have experienced or seen? This is Colin Walls the second.
Well, I'm noticing that you put a mess of miles on your truck.
Do I really?
You do. For 2017, you got almost 50,000 miles on it.
Gosh, and I ride in the other vehicle most of the time.
Yeah, you put a mess of miles on this thing. But when we're doing it, we're checking your battery, your brakes, your tires, which is a big thing. People see their tires, and on the outside of the tires,
They always look good.
Yeah, they always look good. They're nice and clean and everything. But if your alignment's a little off, or anything on your suspension is wore, the inside of the tires, they can become bald, and we've seen them where there's plenty of tread on the outside of the tire, then on the inside it's showing cords and steel belts and everything.
And this is because you put it up on a lift,
Right.
when you do an oil change, so you're looking at many things that some people might not notice.
Right, like somebody that's doing oil changes on the ground themselves or something, you can't check the suspension, and
Right.
you just don't see anything really.
Correct, because you're not
So-
under it.
Right.
Yeah. And you don't even sell tires. You're not trying to sell me a set of tires. You're just trying to make sure my vehicle's safe.
Right. Yep. And perfect example of that is, I think maybe a week or two ago, we had somebody come in with an older vehicle, and they wanted to take it on a trip, and they wanted to know if it was good to take on a trip and
Safe.
if it was safe. And putting it up in the air, and I see a couple things. Then I started looking at their tires, and on the outside of the tires, they looked perfect. Like they looked like brand new tires with perfect tread on them and everything. But on the inside, on the inner sidewall, dry rot.
Really?
So deep on it. It actually, the dry rot cracks were deeper than the tread of the tires.
Golly,
Yeah, it
and they
was-
would have never known that.
Never known. That's take that
Going
up
down
to
the road and
highway
have a
speeds.
blowout or-
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen with that.
And again, you're not trying to sell them a set of tires.
Right? No, we don't sell tires.
You're just trying to make sure that they know we got an oil change and we got this checklist. What is there? 20, 30 things on there?
Oh, yeah.
Belts,
I would say, yeah.
hoses. Like the brakes, you somehow can tell me how much brake pad I have left.
Yeah, we have a couple tools that you can reach in there, and well, on yours,
Just-
you do a tire rotate every.
Okay,
oil
I
change,
do,
so
yeah.
We can already see the brakes on yours, but we have tools to reach in there and measure the brake pads and everything.
Okay.
So,
All right.
it's a checkup on your car.
Right, a
And-
checkup.
Yeah, and we're checking everything on it that should get it through inspection too. So like your lights,
That's
your
right,
windows,
yep.
your horn. We're checking to make sure
Wiper
all that
blades?
stuff- Yep, wiper blades.
Okay,
checking
you
to make
top
sure all
off the
that works.
windshield washer fluid.
Yep.
I like that,
Yep, top
know.
off all the fluids.
Yeah. So it's
So-
very thorough, is what you're saying. Because
Right.
there are places now that try to get you in and out in 15, 20 minutes. I mean,
Right.
it becomes how quick can I do your oil change? Where really an oil change is an opportunity for you to look at my vehicle and make sure, hey, Jim, I want to tell you what you need. You're going to need a battery in the near future, or your brakes are okay, but, next time around you might want to budget for it. So Wall Service Center, people can drop a vehicle off if they have a breakdown, and good local company. And you actually personally are out there doing work.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
I do the office and working on the cars.
Yep, you seem to like it.
Yeah, I do.
So there's the fourth generation. So anyway, thank you, Colin.
Yep,
we
thank
might
you.
have him on the next time around too. So it's Wall Service Center, downtown Milford. Wall Service Center on the Facebook. All right, listen to me. We are inside Smith's Cafe, which is the sponsor of the show. You say, where is this? Okay, there's a big thrift store called Delmarva Teen Challenge. Okay, and it's in Seaford, where the Food Lion Shopping Center used to be. Big 30-some thousand square foot thrift store. All right. So inside of there is this restaurant called Smith's Cafe. Good family friendly environment, good home cooked meals, dumplings and crab cakes and pancakes and French toast and just all kinds of things. Hot roast beef sandwiches, hot turkey sandwiches, just a little bit of everything. I was here the other night with Brody, and Brody got meatloaf. Man, it was I was like, how's this little kid gonna eat meatloaf? He ate it one forkful at a time. And he had hush puppies and he had some greens, and I mean, it was just a great meal. I actually had 2 pieces of fried chicken that was pretty darn good too. So I really like eating at Smith's Cafe because I eat here on Monday and I come back on Thursday and I order the same thing. It's consistently good food. So it's a family friendly environment. All the food is made from scratch. Good local family, been in the food business over 30 years. It's called Smith's Cafe. That's where we do this show. We're inside of here every Saturday morning. We're all set up and we're live on the Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on the radio. So if you ever want to be on the show, let me know and we'll talk about it and figure it out. So what else was I going to say? Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 8 o'clock. So we're getting close. And busy time. Now, what's our holiday schedule? We're closing for the 4th of July, okay? So, breaking news. We're going to close for the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So, we're having a big sale. Today is the last day of June, and then we're going to be open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we're taking off for just a few days to let our hair down, and maybe some hair will grow. So, it's Weller's Utility Trailers. We've got kayaks, generators, dog kennels, chicken coops. What else do we have? Carports, sheds. We sell trailers, new, used, open and enclosed. We got hundreds and hundreds in stock. And that is our friend Justin Ward probably calling in. So we're going to do a commercial with him. Now, we're not back on the radio yet, are we? No, we're not on the radio, folks. We're on the Facebook. So if I hear him now. So if you're watching on Facebook, do me a favor, hit the share button. Okay? Just hit that button so everybody knows what you're doing. And we're coming back live on the radio. And good morning to my radio audience. And I say thank you for watching the show and listening to the show. And we have got Justin Ward on the phone. And we're going to talk to him about Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. Justin, are you there?
Morning, Jim.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Real good. I'm excited about tonight.
Yeah, you going to be there?
I might be. I'll be in Roxana for sure because my granddaughter's in the All-Star game. But I think we're going to try to make the fireworks and hopefully stop by and see you.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have a booth there. And, I think they start, they're going to be starting around dark. So it gets dark around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Now,
Anybody can come in around 5 or 6.
And what time is your booth set up if somebody wanted to meet Justin Ward?
We'll be set up by 6 o'clock.
Well, 6 o'clock. All right. And I want to make sure everybody knows Justin is a sponsor of the show, and we appreciate that. So you're going to be there showing some of the products, not just the Invisible Fence brand products, but also things, pet toys and just different things like that.
Yeah, we'll have flyers on everything, and we'll go over all of our technology and how we train dogs. And because it's just the evening show, we won't have a lot of products, but if anybody's interested in learning or setting up a free estimate, we can definitely do that.
And how far do you go? Like, you go to Milford, right?
Correct. Milford, Delaware. We do Ellendale. We do Milton.
Seaford?
We go all the way down to the Virginia line.
All the way to the Virginia line.
Yep, Pocomoke City, Princess Anne, Salisbury, Chrisfield.
Ocean City?
Ocean City, we're definitely there. This is our busy time of the year.
Okay. Ocean City gets busier in the summer, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of times clients, if they had a fence at their other house that they are originally from, or they got a beach house, and we can do, with our new Boundary Plus technology, we can do smaller properties. I was just on 8th Street the other day looking at a property, so
wow.
Not a lot of properties are down that way, but that you would think that has green grass, but we were actually there and the guy had a good sized yard that he's cleaning up. So,
but you didn't put the fence in. You had other products you were using.
Well, we were doing an estimate on putting the fence in.
Okay.
He's got to clean his yard up first. A lot of times I tell people to wait until after we'll come in after they do landscaping and stuff like that. That way, if we need to do our outdoor rocks and stuff to keep dogs from going into the new flower beds or getting into the trees that they plant, stuff like that.
Right.
I always try to get that out of the way first.
Well, how do people get a hold of you?
They can call or text us at 410-546-2436 or check us out on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay. Well, I might see you tonight, okay?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, take care of yourself.
Yep, absolutely.
See ya. Bye. All right, so there was Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. Now, our next guest, we have two of them. One of them is a friend of mine, Jeff Hudson, Delaware State Police. And what's your name, young man?
Tyler Hudson.
Tyler Hudson. You guys related?
Yeah, he's my dad.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're the guy I want to talk to then. All right, but anyway, we're talking about the Camp Barnes Benefit Stock Car Race.
Good morning.
Been going on for a while. How you doing?
I'm excellent. How about you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
Well, good to see you. We see each other once a year no matter what.
That's right. That's right.
Your son involved?
He is. He just happened to stop by with me today. We're going to get some
good.
breakfast afterwards.
Okay. Well, good.
And I was just thinking, this is my 10th year of taking over for Detective Lewis.
Wow.
Pep Lewis, when he took
Pep
over.
Lewis.
And Tyler's been helping me, and I'm thinking since he was 6 years old, so
Really?
pretty awesome.
So you go to the race every year?
Yeah.
Does it make you want to get a stock car? No.
No.
Okay, they're a lot of work.
Yeah.
And more importantly, they're a lot of money.
They're a lot of money.
But
Yes,
they're a
they are.
lot of fun to watch, aren't
Yeah.
they?
They are.
They are. So this is a race at the Delaware International Speedway. It's once a year. The track actually donates the facility, I believe, to the state police to use to raise money to help benefit Camp Barnes.
Yes, sir.
And so it's a big event. It's a big deal.
Huge deal.
You know?
And it's one of our biggest fundraisers for the camp. So we kind of, I don't want to say it's vital, but very,
It matters.
very, very important. It
Right.
is.
So I'm going to say to my audience, if you're listening right now and you never even go to the stock car races or you own a business or whatever, this is your chance to maybe buy some tickets, either go to the races, take your kids, your grandkids, or give them away. So, I mean, I guess, people could buy tickets and just give them to your customers, give them to your friends, but it's a good way to support the community and support Camp Barnes.
It is.
When is it?
July 10th, Wednesday, July 10th.
Okay.
So it'll be
And,
next Wednesday.
It's next Wednesday
Well,
already.
it-
Wow.
It is. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Gosh, it's
We'll get
going to
through-
be the second half of the year's about to start.
I know. Get through the big holiday of 4th of July, and then we'll race. And,
Wow.
have a good time.
All right, so there's going to be some displays, things on displays. The helicopter going to be there to take a look at?
Aviation will be there again. We always have them land the helicopter on the drag strip,
Right.
as you've seen before. Our mounted patrol will make their second appearance this year.
Oh, the
Our
big horses.
The big horses will show up. Yes.
Okay, they're big.
They're very big.
Yep,
They're very
they are.
big. They're very big, but beautiful also, and they do a good
Yep,
job with our
they
unit
sure
does.
do.
And also, we just got confirmation that the skydivers will be
Really?
Jumping out of a-
Landing on the track?
a perfectly good airplane and landing onto the track. Yes.
Wow. All right, so we're going to be able to see the aviation unit. You're going to be able to see the mounted patrol. You're going to be able to watch some skydiving
And some good racing.
and some real good racing. It's like they're going to see at least 100 or 200 laps of racing.
Feature racing over 100 races or laps.
100
of feature-
laps.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So what's the ticket cost?
35 for the pits, 20 for general.
Okay.
Admission. You can get them at the gate. We'll open the gates at 4:30
Okay.
on the 10th, and looking forward to a good time.
Plenty of parking. There's a refreshment stand.
There is concessions. Yeah, and there'll be a lot of troopers around. We'd love to meet the kids.
Right.
Love to meet them.
Good way to get out and get to know your local police, and if you got questions or you want to compliment them or something like that. But it's just a good thing. How many years has this been going on, you think?
This is our 47th annual for the race.
47 years.
Yes, 47 years, and the camp opened in 1948, so we've been here a long
Golly
time.
dang,
We just
wow.
had our first week at camp last week, an excellent week of camp. It was Boys Week. Over
Okay.
100 boys showed up, and
Really?
yes, just a good week. Good
And
cause.
are you a cadet or anything, or
No.
just a trooper's son?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right
what
now.
what are you going to do when you grow up?
I'm gonna be a stage cop.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how long have you been a trooper?
18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And did you have any family members before you that were police?
I did not. Just always a desire to be with the Delaware State Police, and worked at it. And 18 years ago, was fortunate enough to get hired.
Wow. And what department are you in, or is it top secret?
It's not top secret. I am a youth aid officer. I'm an SRO. I'm assigned to
okay.
the schools,
Okay.
Indian River School District. This is my 10th year there, so kind of just another opportunity to work with kids.
That is a great program. That is a great program. It really is. In other words, because it gives the children a chance to talk one-on-one with a state trooper, to get to know them, to have a relationship. Maybe
is.
they got questions. Maybe they want to share some concerns, or just know that they're there.
And actually
But-
see us in kind of a different light.
Yes.
As opposed to someone coming to their house or stopping their car. I
It's,
enjoy
it's
it.
a more proactive approach.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's a really great thing. In other words, I got grandkids in school, and my grandson just loves talking to. I don't know if his name's Mr. White over there
In Bridgeville.
Yeah,
Woodbridge, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Corporal White, yes.
Yep. So anyway, it's a good thing. But anyway, the state police, I'm a fan of the state police. I've interacted with them on many things, and they do a good job. In other words, I'm glad to live in Delaware and have the quality of police that we have. They
Thank
have
you.
their own academy, and it's
Yes.
kind of neat.
Thank you.
Anything else we need to know? Tickets, you just get them right there at the gate. Is
Get
that
'em
right?
at the gate. We'll have them at the gate. Like I said, open at 4:30.
Okay.
And we'll start racing right around 6:30.
Wow.
Ready to go.
So just get off work and come on down, or mark it down. It's the 10th. I can't believe it's this close. In
It's
other
here.
words, wow.
It's
Because you
here.
guys work all year preparing for this.
We do. It starts off, and I know you've mentioned this in my short time here today.
That's
but
okay.
our
She's not
sponsor-
waving that out of time sign.
Our
Not yet.
sponsors are tremendous to us. We have about 180 sponsors for this
Do
race.
you really?
Yes. And without the community support, it would not be possible. Would not.
Pretty
and
cool.
I also brought you a calendar this year, Camp Barnes.
Oh, really?
Our race patch and
Oh.
our mug for this year.
Well, thank
So
you.
that's
You
for
got your own little calendar.
Mr. Barnes.
Really?
Camp's named after, of course, his father. Creates a calendar every year. So,
Really?
yes, sir.
Just like collector's item.
It is. It is.
Wow, I got
so
the
this is
little
yours.
patch and the thing. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to say? Or
Yes, sir. Just thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
How old are you?
16.
16. You driving yet?
About to be.
About to be.
July.
Be careful.
Yep.
I got a granddaughter. She don't want to drive. She just wants to take her time, and I'm like, we gotta get you on the road sometime.
It's a lot different than when you and I grew up.
It's a lot more responsibility.
It
isn't
is.
it?
More cars on the road. So
Yeah.
he's doing well. He has his first
good.
6 months now. He's doing well.
Okay, well, good. All right, we'll see you both. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
nice
much.
seeing you again
Good seeing
too. See ya.
See ya.
All right, take care. All right, there they go. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. And I will be down there on the 10th. I think I'm going to take my grandson and see what's going on. So mark your calendar. July 10th. This is a great event. You're going to see your neighbors and friends. It's a really great fundraiser because the track allows them to use the facility, and it's a big thing. In other words, Camp Barnes does a good thing. I don't think anybody has to pay to go there, and what a blessing to our community. Now, I want to talk about another good sponsor, supporter of the show. Friend of mine named Keith Ruark. I've grown to really appreciate the level of service. Yep, he sponsors this show, and we thank him. But what he does is he does pest control. And you say, well, gosh, everybody does. Yeah, you're right. Everybody does it, but nobody does it like Keith. And even my wife, said, do you realize, the little things we're dealing with, we don't have those problems anymore. And I was over to my office complex, and I was like, I don't have this anymore, and I don't have that anymore. And we used to have some ants really bad, and Keith has solved that problem too. So he's a solution guy, and that's why I think it's called Integrity Pest Solutions. But there is something that they are now offering that's kind of a big deal. They have all organic, eco-friendly pest control available also. So I just want to let you know they have all natural things they can use. So they have different things. Different systems, different things available to you, which means they have options. But an estimate is absolutely free. And people always say to me, well, how much is it? How much is it? Well, I try to say to them, if it's one price, if people are quoting you prices over the phone for pest control without looking at how severe or how minor your situation is, I don't think it's fair to you. I think it's important to allow Keith to come out and spend a little time and educate you on his services. You get to meet him. You get to get a feel for, do you like this guy, not like this guy? Unlike some companies, when you meet Keith, Keith is who you're going to deal with. That's who's going to be under your house or in your garage or around your property. So I really like him a lot. His vehicle's lettered. When he's coming, he leaves you with a piece of paper telling you what he did and what he didn't do. So I'm personally very happy with him. And recently we had these bugs, and it's got to do with heat and the lights on the building. And so you come in the morning and there's all these bugs all over the ground, but some of them are inside the building. He came the other day, treated them, don't have a problem with anymore. So I'm just letting you know, if you want a good pest solution guy, it's Keith Ruark. I really like him. We've become good friends. He does a good job. He's a good supporter of the show, and I'm going to give you his phone number. It's 302-858-8629. 858-8629, and he also does termite work and termite inspections also. Give him a call, tell him I sent you, and thank him for supporting the show. So you're listening to and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva, and I want to give away some free ice cream today. So if you would like a gift card to Vanderwin's Ice Cream, I'm going to give you one absolutely free. There is one thing that you have to do. You have to call me on the phone and say, I want one. It's 422-7336. 422-7336. Whether you're standing here in the restaurant, whether you're driving down the road in your car, it's 422-7336. You call and you say, hey, my name is John Q. Public, and I would like a free gift card to Vanderwin's, okay? So, but the number, you got to dial it in order. It's 422-7336. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And how are you doing?
Real good.
Real good. Are you sure you're doing good?
Absolutely.
All right.
John Q. Public.
John Q or John T. Public?
John Q. Public.
John Q. Public. Well, what's your name, sir? We got to put it down. They're going to. You want some ice cream?
Yes,
All right. What's your first name?
David.
David. All right. Well, David, we're going to write your name down on the super free ice cream list. And you stop by Weller's in Bridgeville and you can get a gift card for free ice cream at Vanderwin's. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. He's actually in the restaurant right here. So it's kind of cool. Technology. Isn't that amazing? So if you want free ice cream, you dial the number on your screen. But if you're listening on the radio, there's no number on your screen. It's 422-7336. You call in, give us your name. We'll set a gift card for you for Vanderwin's. We'll set it aside at Weller's in Bridgeville, and you pick it up in the next week or 10 days, okay? Mid-South Audio, you hear me talk about him every week. Kevin Short, good guy, good supporter of the show, a sponsor of the show. Kevin Short has all kinds of things. So he has like amplifiers and speakers and microphones and lighting and just all kinds of equipment. And you can buy it or you can rent it. So maybe you're just having a big party or something and you need somebody with a PA system or to be able to announce this is Pop-Up's 100th birthday or somebody's graduating or whatever. You just need a portable sound system, or you're getting ready to plan a big event, or you have a business or an organization that needs something done in the audio, video, lighting scene. He can help you out. It's MidSouthAudio.com. Like them on Facebook just for the heck of it, or call them at 856-6993. Now, we have a caller on the phone. Hopefully they want some free ice cream. Are you there?
Yes, Carol Rock.
Is this Carol?
Yes.
And are you spelling that C-A-R-O-L?
Carol.
And are you watching on Facebook or listening on the radio?
I'm watching on Facebook.
All right. And could you hit the share button for me when you get a chance?
I sure will.
All right. And do you like ice cream?
Yes.
And what's your favorite?
Probably Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. Okay. And do you know where Vanderwin's is?
Yes.
Okay. And do you like their ice cream?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Well, we're going to set a gift card aside for Carol at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Have a good weekend, all right?
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. It was that simple, folks. Carol is now the winner of free ice cream. So if you would like some free ice cream, let us know. All right. Vanderwin's is another good sponsor of the show, and we want to thank them for their sponsorship. And we love Vanderwin's. In other words, they got like 4 locations now. So they've got Greenwood, they've got Bridgeville, they've got Dewey Beach, and they've got Fenwick Island, okay? So if you love ice cream, Vanderwin's has got you covered. You can go there and get the ice cream in person and eat it there, or you can buy quarts or pints and take it home. I think that's a good idea. You can buy gift cards. I think they even have T-shirts, by golly. But the other thing I was going to tell you is they have a truck. So the truck stopped by Weller's in Bridgeville yesterday. So everybody there was able to get some ice cream. So let's say you have a business and it's hot and your people are working hard and you want to bless them with some ice cream. Vanderwin's truck can stop in and feed everybody ice cream. Maybe you're having an event or a party or something like that and you want some ice cream for that. They can bring their truck there. They got a couple of them and it's kind of cool. So if you like ice cream, if you want ice cream, if you want to give ice cream, Vanderwin's is a great family, been in our community for years and years. They're big farmers. Jesse Vanderwin is my state rep, and they're just good people all the way around. They're the fiber of our community. So if you want ice cream and you love good ice cream made right here in Lower Delaware, it's Vanderwin's Ice Cream. 4 locations. And if you would, whether you love ice cream or don't love ice cream, no matter where you're listening or watching, would you please like their Facebook page, Vanderwin's Ice Cream. It's really Vanderwin's Creamery, I believe, on Facebook. Now, after 8 o'clock, I think we have another group of people that are going to be on. I think they're here. I do want to tell you, I'm going to give you an update in just a few minutes on Ann Cox. That is a lady who's home burnt up, and we're trying to help her raise some money. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it right now. So, Ann Cox, I have never met Ann. I don't even know Ann. I only know her over the phone and what I've heard. But her home burnt up. I think it was June 4th. She about burned up. She barely got out, okay? And then her neighbor grabbed her and drugged her street because she hurt herself as she fell out the front door. They need help. So basically, recently on Dan Gaffney's show, we just encourage people to maybe make a donation and kind of help Ann and her husband Michael out a little bit. And they're taking care of their grandson also. And we need to raise about $10,000 more. Okay, I think we have about $16,000 right now, so we don't even need $10,000. We need $23,000 is what we need for Ann to be able to buy a trailer, pay the transfer tax, security deposit, electric deposit, and first month's rent. She's good from there, okay? Anyway, this is not going to be an ongoing forever thing, but we are asking if you would consider making a donation, $5, $50 or $500, it would be appreciated, okay? You would make a check out to Michael D. Cox, and you can drop it off at Community Bank, Delaware in Lewis, or you can mail it to Community Bank, Delaware, okay? And their address, I'm going to give it to you, Community Bank, Delaware. Jack Riddle and his team have gotten involved with this, and they're allowing people to just drop off donations at the bank or even mail them in, and they'll get them to where they go. So you make your check out to Michael D. Cox, and you mail it to Community Bank, Delaware. Good local bank. I love dealing with them. Anyway, Community Bank, Delaware, 16982. 16982. Kings Highway, Lewis, or Lose, whichever you want to call it, and it is 19958. And Ann and Michael would sure appreciate it, but we need to help raise the rest of the money so they can go ahead and buy this trailer and get on with their life. So we're here in Smith's Cafe. People say, where is this Smith's Cafe? It is in Seaford. It's inside the Teen Challenge thrift store. Smith family's been serving up food for 30 plus years. Good local people, great friendly people. The food is always good. They know what they're doing. It's consistent. Prices are fair. I love dealing with them. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials 7 days a week. So check them out. Things like veal parmesan and coconut shrimp, grilled shrimp, salmon, all kinds of food. So great place to eat. Seafood's good, steaks are good, everything's good. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware, inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. Want to talk real quick about our flagpole special. We sell a brand of flagpoles called Uncommon USA. You can look them up online. Look up the Presidential Series 20-foot tall pole. $329 plus shipping. 4th of July is right around the corner. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a crazy offer. $199 for a brand new 20-foot tall telescopic flagpole with a little gold ball, holds 2 flags, comes with 1 flag, all made in the good old USA. $199, more than $100 less than the company that makes them online price. Now, if you want a more economic flagpole, we've got one made in China for $99. So we've got both. We've got the $99 one and the $199 one, but the $199 one is a really, really, really good quality pole. Best bang for the buck, but we want all customers. You know what I mean? And the flag that it comes with, it's sewn. The stripes are sewn and the stars are sewn. That's on the, the $199 one, okay? You'll see a difference. Give us a chance to show you the $99 one, which is fine, or the $199 one, which is fantastic. So you have the opportunity to lead the pack in your neighborhood and have one of the nicest, most quality flagpoles available. Plus, we have flags. If you already have a flagpole, your flag's a little torn or ripped, or you just want some different flags, we have a lot of sports teams, a lot of military organizations, and we have open flags and just all kinds of flags. So anyway, it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228. 337-8228. Last day of the month, man. If you want to get a trailer in this month, we are open, and we are going to be open till 1 or till the last customer's satisfied. But it's going to be a busy day. If you come in, be prepared. It's going to be a busy day. I think yesterday was a 7 or 8 trailer day, and that's a good, healthy day. I bet we sell 15 to 20 today. It's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. Because we got one trailer. This is just a crazy little deal we got. How much is this thing? $647. I was at Lowe's right across the street the other day. Same trailer, $829. $647. It's amazing, everybody. It's just amazing the deals we have at Weller's in Bridgeville. Check them out at Wellers.com. Taking a break from the radio. Going to continue right on Facebook and what's it called? YouTube. All right. I'm still here, everybody. You just can't shake me. So, you saw the other guests arrived, Katie? I didn't know. They're here somewhere. I see them. Did you know that? They must be in the back, but they're here. I saw them carrying some extra shirts. So anyway, good morning to you. And Jim Weller here, and we're inside Smith's Cafe. And I'm going to talk to Colin the second again, if he doesn't mind. We were talking about this little checklist that they have. And I got my oil change the other day, and I noticed they checked all these things. I'm going to hold mine up, meaning I got a blank one, because I really think this is the coolest thing. At Wall Service Center, when you get an oil change, you get an oil change. But you get this for free. And this is where they check all kinds of little things. And you were talking about somebody's tires looked fantastic on the outside, but then on the inside they had these great big
Dry
rot.
tracks. Yeah, on the sidewall.
On the
Not
sidewall.
Just in the tread, on the sidewall.
Wow. So anyway, in reference to that, what else do you check? Tell me about like the belts and the hoses.
Yeah, so we're checking the belts. We're looking for dry rot on that wear to see how deep the grooves are.
Okay.
The hoses, we can kind of squeeze them and see how they feel. If they feel real soft.
Okay.
Older hoses, they'll get real soft and gummy feeling.
Okay.
So that's, they're breaking down, and it's probably about time to replace those.
All right.
But we're also checking like your differential fluid, your transfer case fluid.
I forgot about that,
Yeah.
especially if my vehicle's four-wheel drive.
Right.
Okay. And that's where you're talking about like the rear of your vehicle.
Yeah, the rear
There's
differential.
oil in there.
Yeah, or if it's four-wheel drive, your front differential too.
That's right. I could see not everybody checks those things.
Right.
So you're checking that. You check the battery too, though.
Yeah, we test all the batteries and everything. Check.
Do you check all the lights?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you really?
That's the first thing we do when we pull it in, actually.
Brake lights, turn signals?
We have somebody look at the back, the brake lights, the turn signals, the tag lights.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's kind of cool. So, in other words, all these are things that you just do at no extra charge when you get an oil change at Wall Service Center. Because what I find with you and your dad, and evidently your grandfather was this way too, you don't want to be average.
No.
You want to do it right. You want to do it old school. You want to make sure, and just like your employees, in other words, Ron, Tracy, you, and your dad, you all care about the company. In other words,
Right.
You're not just saying, "Oh gosh, I got to do that." You're excited about your customers, and I think you realize your customers are what makes the difference.
Right. We're not just the 15-minute oil change where you're going in, you're sitting. Like I've noticed the 15-minute oil change, you go in and you actually just stay seated in your vehicle.
Do you really?
Yeah, you go in, you drive up over it, and you stay in there. And
Okay.
So there's not people in there checking
Nothing.
your cabin air filters.
They're changing your oil.
Right. That's exactly what they're doing. They're taking the old oil out and putting new oil in.
Cabin air filter. What is that? I mean, I always thought it was a joke, but your dad showed me
it's
one.
What filters your air that comes into the vehicle, like your air conditioning system and everything like that.
It's an
So-
actual filter.
Right, yeah, it's usually behind the glove box.
Okay.
So you got to pull the glove box down. We're checking that on every single oil change.
And-
Pull the glove box out and pull the filter out, and usually they're full of leaves and
Right.
dirt and everything.
So if people have allergies or asthma,
Right.
something like that, it's critical to make sure that is either replaced or clean or
Right.
you need to know what kind of shape it's in. And these are all things that you do. There's no extra charge. It's no cheaper if you don't do it. But this roadside assistance, then all of a sudden, after an oil change, you've got a 12-month roadside assistance for free.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
to me sounds like an $80-$100 value.
Right,
You
all
know,
you have to do is get oil change on up, so
Wow.
$30-something dollars.
right?
And you've got
right.
roadside
I do want to
assistance
make
for a
that
year.
clear. The oil changes aren't like any more expensive than anywhere else. I mean, they're very fair. They're very honest. But what you're getting is people that own the business, working in the business. They care. It's not just a job to them. Because you're there every day, aren't you?
Yeah, I open and close every day.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, good job. 422-8110, Monday through Friday. What are the hours? 7:30?
Yeah, 7:30. I'm usually there by 7:15. till
Really?
5.
All right, till 5. So easy, convenient hours for dropping off or picking up. All right. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate you talking to me. So that is Colin the fourth generation, not Colin the fourth, fourth generation Colin the second. So, hey, you're listening to Jim Weller. You're watching Jim Weller. If you would like a free ice cream, let's do another free ice cream. Just 422-7336. So if you're listening or watching and you want a free ice cream, just call me right now and say, I want a gift card to Vanderwin's, and I'll give you one for free. 422-7336. Operators are standing by right now. 422-7336. We gave a little bit of ice cream away today. I got a little bit more to go. So if you want a free ice cream, let me know right now. All right, so if you ever want to be on the show, we need to know that also. We have a lot of different guests on. Many come and go, and things come and go, and so on. Oh, I hear the radio. We're going back on the radio already. Do you hear it, Katie? No? Okay. It's all in my head. All right, everybody, we're back on the radio. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and I think we got a phone call for free ice cream. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing today?
Oh, not bad, not bad.
And
This is Albert.
Albert, how are you doing?
Not bad. A little rough. I think trying to do too much of late, so trying to rest a little bit this morning.
Yep. I would let your wife cut the grass, okay? Yeah. Hey.
You were talking about ice cream this morning, and I had just read an article that a friend posted this morning that they did some kind of Japanese study that said that if you eat 3 tablespoons of ice cream in the morning, that you're actually you can become smarter.
Ooh. What happens if you do 6?
Maybe you get even smarter.
Wow. I love them Japanese studies.
I'm telling you, I do too.
Wow.
My doctor doesn't, but
right.
I love them.
Right. Well, we're going to set a gift card aside for you, okay?
All right.
I got a question. You're down in Laurel, right?
Yes.
Anything exciting going on in Laurel next week?
Oh, yeah. We've got the 4th of July celebration.
Okay.
I think everything gets started around 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm trying to remember. I just looked at the schedule.
But it's like a town festival, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, we have a parade. I know there's a car show this year. There's a 5K.
Wow.
There's going to be vendors down here. There's a lot of things going on.
Well, very good. So is that on the 4th of July?
That is on the 4th of July.
All right. Are you going to be around?
I'm going to be around.
All right.
I think so anyway. It sounds like my son is coming down from Dover, too.
Okay.
And I'm thinking they're going to want me to
entertain
fire up
them.
the grill and cook something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And serve them ice cream.
Yeah, I could serve them ice cream. I'd be glad to do that.
You can get quarts or pints. I mean, you can get takeout at Vanderwin's. They got it all.
Hey.
All right.
That's the stuff right there, too.
Well, I'm going to leave you. You watching on Facebook or listening on the radio?
I had you on the radio because I was in the car, and then I got in the house, and I flipped on Facebook.
All right. Well, thank you.
I got both of them this morning.
You got them all. That's stereo is what that's called. Stereo. Well, have a good weekend and a good 4th of July, okay?
All right. Take care of yourself now.
See ya. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, that was Albert from Laurel, okay? You're watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. And you say, man, I never even heard of this show. I'm visiting. What's going on here? Well, we do this show live. It's a weekly show. It's my own show. We started it from scratch almost 6 years ago. We're on show number 303, and we do it every Saturday morning right here in Seaford inside of a restaurant. We're sitting right inside of a restaurant with people sitting at tables and eating food and so on. And we do it every Saturday morning from 7 to 9. We're on Delaware 105.9, local radio station. And then we're also on Facebook, which is Facebook's all over now, isn't it? Yeah, it's all over the place. And then we're also on YouTube. And if you got to go and you want to watch the rest of the show or see what you missed, you can always go back and watch it later at WellerDoesDelmarva.com or Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. Also, my name's Jim Weller. You can also friend request me on Facebook if you like. So I want to talk about, what was that? YouTube. That's right, YouTube. I want to also mention another wonderful sponsor, good guy, Jerry Santoro. Good friend of mine, hardworking man, owns a business called Jerry's Lawn Care. Now, of course, he does lawn care. He sprays weeds, cuts grass, whatever you may need, reseeds your yard. Another thing he does is he sells mulch, lots of mulch, okay? $15 a yard, best bang for the buck, and it includes free local delivery, okay? So that's one of the things he does. He also sells firewood. So if you're having, some fires or cookouts or, whatever you may need firewood for, if you just want to stock up for the winter, he's got good quality hardwood firewood. He clears lots, so if you have a lot and you want it cleared, he does tree work also. You got a tree that's leaning a little bit or a limb's broke off and you just want to be done with it, he can trim your trees up. He can cut your trees down. He can grind your stumps. He can dig up your stumps. He has a big excavator. If you need a pond dug, he can do that. If you need a foundation dug, he can do that. So he also sells and installs irrigation systems for your yard. So there's just a lot that Jerry does. If you're not sure if he does what you need done, just give him a call. And the number's 363-6025, 363-6025, JLC-LLC.com on the web. And like his Facebook page too, if you would. Katie, do we have a guest between 8 and 8:30? I can't remember. That's not them? No, okay. All right. Well, anyway, I don't know what's going on, but I do want to mention Dry Zone. And Dry Zone, well, we'll take the phone call. I hear the phone ringing. That was one ringy-dingy. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Are you calling for free ice cream?
Yes.
And what is your name?
Carol Hubbard?
Carol?
Yes.
All right, I got to write your last name down. Could you tell me it again, please?
Hubbard. Hubbard.
All right, and where are you from, Carol?
Seaford, Delaware.
And are you listening on the radio or watching on Facebook?
On the radio.
All right. And what do you got going on this weekend?
Nothing.
Nothing. Anything for the 4th of July?
Crabs.
Crabs. Catching them or eating them?
Huh?
You going to catch them or eat them?
Eat them.
Eat them. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to set a gift card aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
Okay.
All right. And you can pick it up in the next few days to 10 days, okay?
All right. That sounds good.
See you, Carol. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye. All right. We're giving away free gift cards to Vanderwood's Ice Cream. If anybody wants one, you just dial the number 422-7336. Another good sponsor of the show. You hear me talk about them all the time is Dry Zone. I talked to somebody this week that had Dry Zone doing encapsulation for them. They shared with me how they had got prices from 2 or 3 different places. But what impressed them about Dry Zone was when they talked to Dry Zone, they weren't hemming or hawing. First of all, they called and said, I'm interested in a free inspection. So then Dry Zone sends out a packet in the mail, tells you all about the company and the services they provide. So by the time that the free inspection comes, you're a little more educated and you know a little bit about Dry Zone and the services they offer. Person came out, did an inspection, had all the answers right there. In other words, said, here's what we can do, here's how we're going to do it, here's the results you can expect, and here's our warranty, and here's the price. And they were very, 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 very impressed. So I want to say something about Dry Zone. I've dealt with them many times, and I've dealt with them on different kinds of projects. So I want to tell you, I know other companies also do some of the similar services, but I want to assure you, Dry Zone is the only company I'm aware of that does it as thoroughly and as complete. So they really know what they're doing. They know what they don't do. They don't do other projects. What they do well. So whether your basement's got a leak that it never had, whether your crawl space smells a little musty, or it's got moisture in it or water in it, your crawl space shouldn't have any water in it. Something's wrong. All right? Whether you need electrical work, they do electrical work. And if you have some concrete that's sagging or is raised up and it's a tripping hazard, they can help you with their poly level service. So it's dryzone.com. You can learn so much by going to their website. They're on Route 16 in Ellendale or Beach Highway. You could stop by in person and talk to them. Also, they're always hiring. So if you're looking for a new career, love to talk to you. Okay. So dryzone.com, phone number 302-684-5600. 5034. You got nothing to lose by getting a free estimate. Tell them I sent you if you would. They're just a great supporter and a great friend and a great company. You will be pleased. All right. Caller, are you there?
Hey, Jim, how are you this morning?
Good. Is this Snooky?
Yeah, they tell me giving away something free, so I better call you.
Yep. We are looking for somebody to go skydiving in my place.
Oh, I can't do that. I weigh too much. I can't get
Oh,
down
no.
on the ground.
There's no weight limit. There's no weight
Oh, there
limit.
ain't.
And the ground will catch you when it's all over.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
No.
You're right.
We're giving away a gift card to Vanderwins. Do you like ice cream?
Yes, and I've been there before. It's good.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite ice cream, Snooky?
Sheriff and Mauer.
Really? And do you go over to Greenwood or do you go down to Dewey or Fenwick?
We're Greenwood that time.
Okay, just checking. And how's Pat doing today?
It's fun.
All right. And you been to the races lately?
Yeah.
Did you go last night?
No, I didn't play. It was
Okay.
too hot for me.
It was a little warm.
They got done in a good time. They got done there.
Good. And I think Kirk Lawson won one event, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Well, good. I keep an eye on him. All right. Well,
Yep.
Snooky, I'm going to put your name down, and you can pick it up in the next week or so, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Snooky.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good friend of mine, good supporter of the show. And I just wanted to say that we're here in Smith's Cafe, and we got somebody else is coming up later on. I think Mitch Denham. Mitch Denham's going to be here from Delaware Gun Rights, I think it's called. So we're going to talk about some gun things going on. We have another caller already?
Already.
Already. Who am I talking to?
Mayor, M-A-R-E. How are you today?
Real good, Mayor. How are you doing?
Just getting up, stumbling around.
Do you live in Heritage Shores?
Yes.
What's that little market there? Have you been down to that market yet? I forgot what it's called.
Which market?
There's a little store in there. Oh, I forgot. Don't they have like produce and stuff? Oh, I forgot the name of it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
All right.
The sugar beet?
That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It's, yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Just
Okay.
curious. And do you golf?
No.
No?
I don't
All
know
right.
why. We just haven't gotten around there very much.
All right. Do you like ice cream?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite flavor?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Have you been to Vanderwins yet?
Have not.
Okay. Well, they got one right outside of Greenwood or out on 404 in Bridgeville, okay?
Well, yeah, I know the Bridgeville one. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And you know where Weller's is, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yes, I
we
know.
we are going to set a gift card aside for you, okay?
All righty. Thank
All right.
you much.
Take care. Have a good weekend.
one.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Yep. Mayor's a good supporter, listener to the show. So there's a big event going on back here, Katie. I see a lot of people coming in. Okay. All right. So anyway, we're here in Smith's Cafe, and the place is a buzzing. It's a buzzing. There's a whole lot of people here, and good food, and just a great place to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I do want to mention camping. Camping. I've talked to some people that heard about this campground on the show, and they are a sponsor, a wonderful sponsor, by golly, a fantastic sponsor. Anyway, good local campground. It's right off of Route 1, right across from Taylor Marine, outside of Milford, okay? And it's called Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park at Delaware Beaches. Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park at Delaware Beaches, okay? It's got a pool. It's got all kinds of activities for kids. It's a safe, secure environment. It's big enough for pretty much all size campers. And if you're listening and you say, you know, I'd really like to try camping, but I don't own a camper, no probleme. They've got cabins for rent, a couple different styles and different layouts. So if you want to take your family, or if you want to get away from your family, whatever you want to do, you can rent a cabin there and just chillax, okay? They have a nice camp store. Like I say, they got many events. The kids can go, and you don't have to worry about them. Everything is safe and secure. And they've got themed weekends. So this is Mardi Gras weekend right now, okay? And then next week, of course, 4th of July weekend. I know a lot of people going there next weekend. So if you like camping, this is a great centrally located campground. It's close to the beaches. It's close to Dover. It's close to wherever you want to go. It's right off of Route 1, right across from Taylor Marine, just outside of Milford. I think it's technically called Lincoln. If you would like their Facebook page, I would appreciate that. If you have any questions, okay, whether you want to, go ahead and plan to camp there, you want to rent a cabin, or, see what they have available, the phone number is 302-491-6614. 491-6614. Like their Facebook page if you would. But they have a lot of stuff very geared towards kids, but also a very mature, well-run, clean, family-friendly campground, okay? So check them out if you would, and if you go to their Facebook page or their website, you can see all the different weekends. They've got a Yogi's No One Walks Away Dry weekend. That sounds like a lot of fun. That's coming up July 12th through 14th. So I got a whole list of the events and the weekends, themed weekends. Check them out. Cabins are available, and it's 302-491-6614. We should have the entire Weller Does Delmarva team all camp together one weekend. That would be unbelievable, okay? It would be unbelievable. So anyway, what is next? What is next? Oh, my goodness. I want to share with you, truthfully and honestly, Weller's is having a big sale. Okay? And it's big. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I've got some trailers that are reduced over $1,000. If you ever wanted an aluminum trailer, and people say, man, I've always wanted one, they're unbelievably affordable. Okay? They come with an aluminum frame, aluminum floor. If it has a ramp gate, it's aluminum. If it has ramps, they're aluminum. And what's the advantage, you say? Number one, they're not going to rust. Number two, you're not going to have to repaint them. Okay? Number three, they're very lightweight, so your vehicle can pull it much easier, more fuel efficient, but you also can carry a bigger payload on those. They come with radial tires, which are a lot smoother ride than non-radial tires. They have torsion suspension, which rides real nice, and they have nitrogen in the tires. You say, what's the big deal on that? Well, that right there, it stabilizes your air pressure, because in the summer, tires build up heat, and then they end up, blowing out because they just get hotter and hotter as they go along. Nitrogen causes them to stabilize and not do that. So anyway, Aluma trailers are on sale. All my trailers are on sale. You can go to Wellers.com and see them all right there and get a feel for some of the discounts. But today is the last day of the month, and the sale ends no later than next Wednesday. And this is no lie. We've got people coming from New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and they'll call us in the morning. And by the time they get there, what they talked about's already gone. The more expensive trailers that we have right now, that is the ones that were discounted the most, and they're just going away. We're like, we've never seen anything like it. So we've got Hallmark trailers, we've got Pace American, B-Wise, Brymar, Master Tow, a lot of good quality product, reduced dramatically. I want to move some inventory. Our goal is 150 trailers by July 3rd. Tall order, but we might get it done. But either way, if you just buy one trailer, you can buy two. Had somebody just yesterday bought a trailer and a tow dolly. Came a good ways from over in Maryland. So people know the deals are sweller at Weller's. There's no doubt. Nobody's got a better deal. Nobody's got a better selection. I've got a great team of people there, and we will work hard to give you great service. Of course, the price is right, and we've got an unbelievable selection. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web. And if you would be kind enough to like us on Facebook, we would sure appreciate that. I'm going to pause for just a minute and take a drink of this water. Very good. Ready to go again. Good for the next 40 minutes. All right. I did want to mention, I was there yesterday. Dr. T, Dr. Bud. I don't have a favorite. I like them both. Got the kinks out. They did a really good job for me. They are a chiropractor. So they're both chiropractors. They're a sponsor, a supporter of the show. We thank them for sponsoring the show. Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Dr. T is the owner. His name is Dr. Trillia. We call him Dr. T for short, okay? I like him a lot. He's been in business now, I think, over 30 years. He's the owner-operator of Peninsula Chiropractic Center right down the road here in Seaford. Now, he's also got another gentleman in there with him named Dr. Bud. And between the two of them, they can get the kinks out. So chiropractic care is for all kinds of things. I'm having a lot of trouble with, I think it's called my sciatica. But I'm just having a lot of ups and downs with it. And I think it's got to do with how I sit, how long I sit, and I need to get up a little more, okay? So I got to work on that. And I have been this week. I'm thinking about buying one of them desks that raises up, is what I'm thinking about. A watch. Wear a watch. Tell me when to get up. Good point. Have a little beep on it. Yep, good idea. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that at Peninsula Chiropractic Center, I have been there for sciatica problems. I have been there for neck pain. I have been there when I was getting headaches. I have been there when my wrist was hurting. My granddaughter goes because she's very involved in softball, and her shoulder and her arm and so on. Plus, I've got grandkids that go there because their hearing wasn't just right, and through the adjustments that they made, their hearing improved. So I know this all sounds crazy, but they're not miracle workers. There's a science to it. I mean, chiropractic care absolutely works, and it works best if you utilize it, okay? So if you are having a kink or a pain in the neck or something's just not right, it's very easy to deal with these guys, okay? They handle most brands of insurances. They're located right on the highway in Seaford. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Going to give you the phone number. Are you ready? 302-629-4344. 629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. And yes, they are very active on Facebook. A lot of good information being posted there. Learn more about chiropractic care and Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Now, what in the world is next? Mitch Denham will be my next guest after 8:30. We're in the last half hour of the show, just about. Let's give away a couple more gift cards to Vanderwin's Ice Cream. So we gave some away today. We gave away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's give away 6 more. How about that? 422-7336. If you are listening on the radio, we need you to call 422-7336 and say, I would like a gift card to Vanderwin's. If you would like one, I'll give you one. All you got to do is call 422-7336 and talk to me, okay? So anyway, I just want to say hello to everybody that's listening and watching. We've got a lot of people watching on Facebook. And I want to thank them. If they'd hit the share button, I'd appreciate it. We have another phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, good morning. How are you?
Good. Are you listening on the radio?
Yes, I am.
And where are you at? What area?
I'm actually in the Dover area.
Dover, Delaware. Is it busy up there today?
No, things are kind of quiet. I guess they're getting ready for next week.
Yes, next week's busy week. Oh, and you got some big events downtown Dover, don't you?
Pardon me?
I think there's a lot of things going on downtown Dover next week.
Yes, there's quite a bit going on, and unfortunately, next week is my birthday, so my wife and I are heading out of town.
Wow.
Around.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, and what is... Go ahead.
Pardon me?
I was going to say, what is...
I was one of those gift cards to the ice cream. I love ice cream.
Do you like ice cream?
No, I love ice cream.
All right. And what is your name? Your name? Lewis? What was your name?
Correct, man.
Could you say your name one more time?
Yes, Lewis.
Lewis. I just wanted to make sure, Lewis. All right. Well, we're going to set a gift card aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Take care.
Bye. Katie, make me a note this phone, when people call, it makes that beeping noise again. I got to get that fixed. I had it fixed at one point. All right. So anyway, if you want free ice cream, I can hear the other callers calling. Just call back 422-7336, and we'll give you a gift card to Vanderwin's Ice Cream. We are taking a break from the radio. We will be back in a couple minutes, but switch over to Jim Weller's Facebook page right now. All right. So I'm about to poke my eyeball out. I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching the show. You almost witnessed me knock my eye out with my glasses. We're here. We're inside Smith's Cafe, which is in Seaford. And we're going to do a segment for Walls Service Center. And I think I'll maybe talk with Colin again if you want. So this is Walls Service Center is a locally operated automotive repair facility in Milford, Delaware. I very much enjoy dealing with them. I actually dealt with Colin's dad, which would be Colin II's granddad, and I've dealt with him for years. Very happy with him, but what is it? Third generation is Colin. Fourth generation is Colin II, and been around 61 years. I do want to ask, so the voice you're going to hear is Colin Walls II.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tell me, what are some of your memories as a kid? Well, you're just a youngin' now.
The earliest memories I actually have is doing AC work with my pup-up.
Really?
Showing me how to use the machines and everything. Yeah.
No kidding.
Giving me the basics on it.
And were you like real anxious to use tools, or were you? Oh,
yeah.
you were ready.
I've always had my own little toolbox and everything. With my
Oh,
own tools
really?
in it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yep,
and
so.
I just wondered, did you ever play on the lift? Did you ever raise it up and down just for the fun of it?
Legally, no.
Okay. Legally, no, but maybe yes.
Right.
Just can't remember for sure.
Right.
Okay. So anyway, air conditioning. I really guess we should lean on that if you're listening, because I think, what do you have to do? Is it called evacuate the system?
Yep. Recover the refrigerant, evacuate the system.
And
do that, and then you pull a vacuum on the system, get out moisture and any contaminants, and then you can recharge it.
But what your dad was sharing with me is that takes time, so that's why Walls Service Center has more than one machine or two machine or three machines,
right?
So you can be working on numerous units at one time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not using the little cans of refrigerant that you can get at the auto parts store. We're using the real machines that the correct way on how to do it. Anybody can just recharge the system.
Correct, but that doesn't fix anything.
Right, that doesn't fix anything. And
right. It actually is dangerous, your dad tells me.
Yeah.
Because you can overcharge the system.
Right, you can overcharge them, or you can fill them with oil, way too much oil, because a lot of those cans have oil in it. So if you're recharging it every couple of months, you're
putting too much oil in it.
Right, so you can lock up the compressor.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of dangers that people don't realize that.
Right. With that. It's best to let the professionals handle it.
Right. Yeah, we do a lot of AC work. We do tons of compressors and evaporators and condensers and lines, and
you just know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So easiest way to say it.
Right. And so stop by, meet them. In other words, I guess when you go there, it's right downtown Milford. First person you're probably going to see is Tracy. And she'll schedule you or see if they can work you in. I don't know. Everything's usually scheduled, isn't it?
Yeah, we do everything pretty much by appointment.
Right. But, so make an appointment. They'll get you in. They'll take good care of you. I find their prices to be good and fair. And what I do find is the service that I get is what matters to me, because so many places anymore, you can't even talk to an owner or talk to anybody that cares. I mean, in other words, it's just everything is so corporate anymore. So, that's what I think you guys pride yourself on, using good quality parts, good people, family run, and fourth generation.
Yeah, fourth generation.
Wow, isn't that exciting?
It is.
So now it's up to you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Right.
So
all the weight's on my shoulders.
All the weight's on your shoulders. All right, anything else? What are you doing this weekend, Colin?
I think we're going to go to the car show.
Over
Harrington?
Harrington?
You guys are talking about, yeah.
Can you believe Denise wants to go? Yeah. I'm like, who is this lady? In other words, she was into the drag races when we went.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we had the cameras and the lenses, and it was unreal. You ever been to a big drag race like that?
I haven't, but my mom is really into the drag races.
Really?
Yeah, that's who I'm going to the car show with.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, sometime go on up to, I think it's called Maple Grove up in Pennsylvania.
That's where they go.
It's a real nice country setting. I think there's even a campground. You could stay there, or there's a town. We used to go, and, we would be there like 3 or 4 days, and, of course, it was a great place to sell trailers.
Right.
because the place has got about thousands of them there. So, all right, I'm going to let you go. Is that
All right,
okay?
thanks.
All right. So we're going to be going back on the radio in a couple minutes, and that will be our final half hour of this week's show. So if you're watching on Facebook, we'd like you to do us a favor. Would you hit the share button? Boom. Just push the button there. But while we're on Facebook, let's give away one more Vanderwins gift card, 422-7336. If you would call me real quick, 422-7336, and we'll give you a gift card to Vanderwins Ice Cream, okay? So they have 4 locations. I forgot where they were. It was, I don't even want to guess. I know there's Greenwood. I know there is Bridgeville. I know there is Fenwick Island. And I know there's Dewey Beach. And I know there's 2 trucks. So anyway, if you want a free gift card to Vanderwins, pick up your phone right now, 422-7336, and I'll set one aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville. Now, you're watching Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show. So you say, how often do we do it? Once a week. We do it every week right here at Smith's Cafe, which is the sponsor of the show. And we're live on the radio. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. And if you would tell your friends about it and share the show, I would appreciate that, okay? Even if you think of it, like when the show is over, if you could take a minute and share the show, we'd appreciate that. We're trying to get all the exposure we can get for our friends and our advertisers and everything else. So I see Mitch Denham has arrived, and I think he has a spokesman with him. So it's going to be interesting to see what they have to say. We're going to wait till we go back on the radio before we switch over to him. And we are in Smith's Cafe, and I want to say, I see people coming and going, and I hear people filling the cups with ice and sodas and sweet tea and so on. So this is going to be my last half hour on the radio. We're coming back on the radio. I can hear the music. So I just want to say, hey, everybody. Jim Weller here, and this is the last half hour of Weller Does Delmarva. We are inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford. And you say, where in the world is Seaford? It's not seafood, it's Seaford. It's right down the road from Bridgeville, all right? And it's called Seaford. And there is a restaurant here called Smith's Cafe, and we're inside of it. They sponsor the show, and that's where we do the show. We're literally sitting amongst breakfast tables as people are doing the show and things like that. Want to talk real quick about my accountant. You've heard of the movie called The Accountant. That has nothing to do with my accountant, okay? Anyway, my accountant is a sponsor of the show. His name is George Luff. His son Tyler runs the business with him, and it's called Luff and Associates. There's a whole team of people there. They actually have 3 locations, and I've dealt with them, I don't even know how long. It may have been 30 years. It's been well over 25, okay? I was just a kid when I started with them. But anyway, I want to tell you that I'm very happy with them. They do my personal accounting work. They do the accounting work for my rental business, and they do the accounting work for Weller's in Bridgeville. They also have a service called Easy Payroll, and my daughter Jenny just loves it because they do our payroll. They help with payroll. I had somebody just call the other day that's going to start dealing with them. So if you own a business and you're just tired of spending your time not running your business and fooling with payroll, now's a good time to allow Luff and Associates to help you with your payroll. You don't have to deal with them for your accounting. You can do your own accounting. You can have another accountant, but they will help you with your payroll services. They'll help you as little as you want or as much as you want. So it's called Luff and Associates. They're in Milford, they're in Dover, and they're in Rehoboth, okay? I'm going to give you one phone number that will reach all the locations. Are you ready? It's 302-422-9699. 302-422-9699. They're on the web at luffcpas.com. luffcpas.com, okay? Check them out. Tell them I sent you. And if you need a good accountant, they really know what they're doing, and I've been very, very happy with them. My next guest has arrived. His name is Mitch Denham. He's got a professional spokesman with him, a young man that I've not met yet, who I think has all the ins and outs. So, Mitch, how you doing?
I'm doing well today, Jim. How you doing?
Real good. And who is this young man?
This is Little Mitch. This is
Little
Mitch
Mitch.
the Third.
Mitch the Third. How you doing, Mitch?
Good.
Good? You ever been on a Facebook show or the radio or anything like that?
Nope. but I
Nope.
do go to fire hall with my dad sometimes.
Do you really?
Yes.
All right. And what grade are you in?
I am in 4th and I'm going into 5th.
Are you really?
Last
And-
year.
Last year.
Last year I must have been.
Really? Then you're going to switch to another school?
Yes.
Go to another building?
Yes.
All right. And what are you doing this summer? Anything exciting?
Well, today, after this, we're going to the parts store to redo my dad's car.
Okay.
And then I want to go to the water park for my birthday, but at the same time, I want to do all the other stuff for my birthday.
You want
And
it
I-
all?
Yeah, and I can't decide. I keep
Okay.
on saying, I want this for my birthday, I want to go here for my birthday, and I just can't decide.
All right. Well, you'll get it figured out.
All right.
All right. So, Mitch, what's going on with you?
Well, doing the Delaware Gun Rights thing. We have a huge rally on Sunday at 4 o'clock at
Tomorrow.
Legislative Hall. Yep.
4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Well, you've been promoting this for quite a while.
I have. We spent a lot of time getting national level speakers coming in and getting all this stuff put together. Senator Pettyjohn got us the location on the east stairs there. So
Oh, good.
We're doing a big thing. We got trying to get close to 1,200, 1,300 people to come out. We got 750 free T-shirts to the first 750 people
Do
that
you
show
really?
up.
Wow,
Yep.
that's kind of cool.
It is real cool. And
So it's a rally.
yeah, it's a rally.
Trying to get people educated.
Trying to get people educated, trying to get people involved in the process. You know, we want people to show up, and we want people to participate with their legislators. Representative democracy doesn't work if the people don't tell their representation what they want.
Right, that's true. That's the only reason the representation's there.
Correct.
To be told what to do. To be told what people want, I guess, would be the thing.
Absolutely, you know, and you're supposed to vote your constituency. So the reality is that they don't know what to vote if you don't tell them
That's right.
what your opinion is on things.
Then they'll be voting their opinion.
Absolutely, and we
Right.
don't want them left to their
You
own
want 'em-
devices.
right, you want them to vote your opinion.
Absolutely.
That's why you elected them. Katie, you ready to take a picture? All right, we got 3 of them up here. Mitch, look that way. 1, 2, 7. 2, 3, 4. Taking pictures, everybody. I'm nervous. You can tell I'm nervous when I do this right here. People are waiting for the day I snap these screws off. All right, so tomorrow at Legislative Hall at 4 o'clock, this is a tomorrow-only offer.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, your Facebook page is called what?
Delaware Gun Rights. You go to facebook.com/Delaware Gun Rights. It'll get you right to our Facebook page. We also have an actual webpage now, mydgr.org.
Ooh, okay.
Which gives you all the information that you would find on Facebook without all the extraneous commenting.
Okay, very good. And is there any charge to attend this event?
No charge to attend it. No charge to be a member of Delaware Gun Rights. We're a free organization. We rely on donations from people when they come to events or when they purchase our T-shirts to run our organization.
Excellent. So, what are you trying to say? Is there a vote coming up that matters right now, or are we talking in general?
Well, when we started organizing this, there were several bills that were on the table that were extremely bad for gun owners. We managed to get the 3 of the 4 bills stopped.
Okay.
The safe storage bill did pass, but with the way that Senator Del Colo amended it, it actually made it have less teeth, so it's not as bad as it would have been. Previously, the burden of proof would have been on you to prove that you had your gun locked up properly. Now it's the burden is on the state, which makes it almost impossible to prosecute unless you're really negligent.
Okay. So you're saying that you believe the Second Amendment, that people have the right to own a gun.
Absolutely. The Second Amendment was created in a time where we were fighting a tyrannical government that was running the show around here, and the Founding Fathers saw it important to put into our Constitution the ability to overthrow that government if it were to ever rise again. And that's what the purpose of the Second Amendment is. It's not in case the deer rise up. It's in case the government decides to act foolishly.
Deer rise up. Okay, that's a pretty good one. All right, so you're basically saying you want people to make educated decisions.
Absolutely. You don't have to own a gun, but if you choose to own one, I would prefer that you be able to choose whichever one that you want.
And I think you're also saying this. If you don't own a gun, it's okay, but we don't want a person that doesn't own a gun to not allow a person that wants to own a gun to own one.
Absolutely, and that's what it comes down to. It's all about personal choice and how you protect your family, how you protect your country, and all that sort of stuff. If you choose not to do that, that's fine. I'm
Right.
okay with that. I'm not saying everyone should have to have a gun. I'm just
Right.
saying that no one should be able to tell me I can't.
Right, and I agree. And that's already been decided years ago.
Absolutely.
And I think what we have is there's a lot of legislators that possibly mean well, but by them having no gun experience or not understanding it all, they're just making decisions more on emotion than on reality.
Absolutely. They see things happen in the media, and it's a knee-jerk reaction. But when you look at the statistics show that gun violence is on a decline. It's going down in this country. If you take a look at Wilmington, they had an 80% decrease in gun violence year over year from 17 to 18.
Wow.
And the reason that happened is the police force got more involved in the community. They got more involved in trying to solve crimes and prevent violence and do the right thing. And that's what really...
Proactive.
Yeah, being proactive. That's what really prevents gun violence. The other thing that prevents it is just being educated. Knowing what someone that looks like they might be doing something wrong looks like. There almost all these cases where they've had mass shooters, the FBI and the local police were involved with that person prior to it happening.
Correct.
They just didn't catch it in enough time,
right?
Or they didn't see enough cause to continue pursuing that person. And the reality is if you take a look at the psychology of these people, you can actually almost predict who's going to be and who's not going to be, and use it to wrangle these folks ahead of time,
right?
And pay attention to what they're doing, pay attention to their movements, what their posts on their social media look like, conversations with family and friends look like, purchases. They make wacky purchases. So if you take a look at those things and you're in a person that you're watching, you can almost predict what they're going to do. And they've actually stopped several people that had plans.
And everything is becoming more proactive than it used to be.
Yeah, and as well as it should. I mean, we have a society full of technology, and we're
really using it now.
We're extremely civilized people. So what we have to do is we have to make sure that we educate, we inform, and that we go after people proactively before they become a problem, not wait until after they become a problem and then use that as a reason to try to strip our rights from us.
Right. And I think the only reason people are doing that is because they don't know what to do. So instead of getting involved in figuring out a solution, they're just looking for a solution that makes good publicity.
Absolutely. And, you know, the politicians love votes.
Right.
And they have to do whatever they have to get the votes that they need to make sure that they're getting reelected, and in some cases they don't vote their constituency because of that. If you look at what happened with these bills, there's a senator up north, his name's Townsend. We have a lot of members in his district. There's a lot of people that show up to these gun rallies that are in his district. He doesn't listen to what they want or what they say. He votes what the party tells him to vote, and that's not the way that it should be done. I mean, it should be done where everyone in your district matters. What their vote is as far as election time shouldn't be the only thing that matters.
Right. So tomorrow's a good way to get out, learn, fellowship, and, even if you're on the fence and you're not sure about some stuff tomorrow, I'm sure you can ask questions and learn a few things.
Absolutely.
4 o'clock.
You can grab anybody in a Delaware Gun Right shirt and ask them any question you want about guns, and pretty much everybody on my administration team is well versed.
And this is not
guns.
a protest. This is just a rally.
Nope, this is not
just a group of people getting together, just saying, "Hey, we want to get together and fellowship and get to know some more things than we knew."
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to leave you if that's okay.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else?
Just want to invite everybody out. Please show up if you can. We're going to have free water for everybody because it's going to be hot, and we want to make sure that everybody stays hydrated and all that good stuff. And come get a shirt, come listen to all these wonderful speakers, and have a really good time. And let's send a message to Legislative Hall that we're going to be there if they're there.
Okay, very good. Are you okay?
A little tired.
A little tired? Did we wear you out?
No, not that.
All right. You been up all night? Maybe. All right. We'll see you both. Okay. Take care of yourselves. All right. We're in the last few minutes of the show. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We do this every Saturday morning right here at Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware, inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. Another good sponsor of the show is a friend of mine named Mark Johnson. Okay. Now he owns a business called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. Okay. I very much appreciate him. I like dealing with him. If I have a problem with something, I'll give you an example. The other day, I have a house that has a roof problem. And I had him go look at it. He said, Jim, you need a roofer. This is not a handyman job. This is where, I know my limits, and you need a roofer. That's what I appreciate about Mark. So if you have something you need done, whether it's a big job or a little job, you give Mark a call. Estimates are free. He's licensed. He's insured. He has over 25 years experience. He knows what he's doing. He's honest. He's fair. And he's timely. So handyman stuff, maybe some projects, you give him a call, tell him what you got. He'll tell you what he can do. That just reminds me. Well, let me get done with Mark because it reminded me of something. So, Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services, interior, exterior, home repairs, also flooring, decks, drywall repair, whatever you may need, you give him a call and he'll tell you whether he can help you out or which direction to go. Ready for the phone number? 302, of course, 500-0133, 500-0133. On the Facebook, Atlantic Home Improvements. Like them there if you would. Licensed and insured. Estimates are free. No job is too small. All right, now I need to sell some ads on my new electronic billboard. I forgot all about that. So, I want to show a picture of it. Katie, can you take this and look through my pictures and find me a picture of the billboard? If you would, please, where it's all lit up. I put up a new billboard on Route 113 in Ellendale. Roger Signs did the work for me. Very happy with them. That's where I bought it. And I'm selling ads on an electronic billboard. So you buy an ad. I'm going to have about 8 different advertisers. So you'll get about 30-some ads an hour, okay? And they rotate around. This billboard is very crisp. It's called 16 millimeter. Some of the billboards up and down the highway are like some of the ads up and down, some of the billboards up and down the highway are like 20 millimeter, 24 millimeter. This is 16. It's very sharp. Guys, if you could focus in on that a little bit, I would appreciate it. So anyway, there you go. And, put it on the table. Well, like that. I like that maybe. Okay, so anyway, you can advertise on this billboard. So if you're interested, there's 2 different sides to it. You would give me a call at, what is the phone number? 422-7300, 422-7300. There it is right there. Thank you very much. So if you want to advertise, it's 422-7300. That is a billboard that I own in Ellendale, right on the highway, and I'm looking for advertisers to be on it. So if you own a business and you like to advertise, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at least 30 ads an hour. So how many is that in 24 times 30? How many is that? 10 times 30 is 300. 20 times 30 is 600. It's 720 ads a day. So if I'll call them impressions, 720 impressions a day is a lot of impressions. So you do that times, what's 7 times 720? 500 and maybe 5,100 ads a week, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to tell you, I'm looking for people that might want to advertise on my billboard. There's 2 sides to it, northbound, southbound. There's nothing like it. There's no electronic billboards from Frederica to Millsboro. This will be the only one. So if you own a business in the area, you want to advertise, I would love to advertise for you. Weller's in Bridgeville is open. We are busy, they tell me. We are busy. Things are happening. So if you need to talk about a shed, a trailer, a carport, an Amish-made vinyl swing set. Boy, we sold a nice one last Saturday, $12,000 swing set. Good job, everybody. So if you're looking for a swing set, you're looking for a shed, we've got carports, we've got dog kennels, we've got chicken coops. Man, we got kayaks, selling kayaks like crazy. People getting ready for the holiday. Okay, $137. You say, how come so cheap? Because I want to get rid of them. That's how come so cheap. They're brand new. I give you a paddle. The paddle's worth $35. So you get the paddle and the kayak for one money, $137. All right. So get a couple of them. We got that. Then we got generators. I got a brand new generator in the other day, 4,550 watt generator. brand new in the box. I looked it up on Amazon, $326. Walmart, $326. Weller's, $297. Same brand, same part number, same generator. I like to be cheaper than Walmart, and I like to be cheaper than Amazon. Okay? Just for the fun of it, like a little jab. I like to just say, give it to the man, in other words, let the little businessman survive. So we definitely, just like there's some big box stores that sell trailers, and they sell a brand called Carry On. And I have Carry On trailers less than Tractor Supply, less than Lowe's. Okay? So I know what's going on out there, and I'm just telling you, we work hard to give you the right price, but what we give you that them other people ain't going to give you is we're going to give you great Weller service, because that's what ultimately separates us from everybody else. Whatever we sell, you can buy somewhere else. What you can't get somewhere else is the way we're going to handle you, the way we're going to treat you, the level of service we're going to give you, and, of course, the selection that we have. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Wellers.com on the web. Somebody asked me to mention again about the lady whose trailer burnt up. Her name is Ann Cox. I have not met Ann yet. I've talked to her a lot on the phone, but her and her husband, Michael, are in need of some financial help to buy another home. Right now, they're living in a hotel. So if you would like to donate to this, they have found a trailer that is for sale. It's about $23,000 for the trailer and all the transfer fees and everything to be able to move into it. They have everything they need for the inside. They just need help buying it. They've got maybe $16,000 right now, so we need to raise another $7,000 or $8,000. So if you would like to help in any way, shape, or form, you would make a donation in the name of Michael D. Cox, and you can drop it off at Community Bank Delaware in Lewis, or you can mail it to Community Bank Delaware in Lewis, which is 16982 Kings Highway, Lewis, 19958. We sure would appreciate your help, and so would Ann and Michael. Now, we gave away some gift cards to not Smith's Cafe. We gave away gift cards to Vanderwins. So if you're listening and you weren't able to get through on the phone, you've got a minute or two that you can call right now before the show ends. I do want to remind people that the 4th of July is coming up. We're going to be closed on the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So if you need anything Wellers has, you need to get it before the end of the day, Wednesday, okay? Wellers.com is where you can learn a whole lot about my business. If you would tell your friends to like my page, Wellers Utility Trailers, and like the page Weller Does Delmarva, we would appreciate that. But the phone number is 422-7336. So if you're listening on the radio and you say, I don't understand what to do, you just pick up your phone right now and dial 422-7336. You're going to be talking right to me, and I'm going to give you a gift card to Vanderwins Ice Cream. 4 locations. The gift card's good there. It's good at their truck, and it's good if you go to the Delaware State Fair. They're going to have their truck there at the fair. The gift cards are good there also. So they're free. I'm going to give you one for free. You just have to call me right now, 422-7336, and say, Jim, I'd like a gift card to Vanderwins, okay? So, also, if you're watching on Facebook, same number, 422-7336. We've only got a few minutes left if anybody's interested. So, I wanted to remind you that our flagpoles are on sale, $199. You got 2 choices. You got the real good one, made in America, normally $329 on sale for $199. Or you have just the basic made in China flagpole for $99. And we have a great selection of flags if you happen to already have a flagpole and need some flags. We do have a lot of kayaks in stock, many shapes and styles. We've got some that should be $800 and some dollars, and they're only $500 and some dollars. Some of them, we just want them to go away. They're brand new. We sell Sundolphin kayaks. We sell Evoque kayaks, and we sell Emotion kayaks. We are going out of the kayak business, and we want to sell them. We want to get rid of them. We want to give you an incredibly good deal. So you would just give a call to the store, which is 337-8228, and say, tell me, what do you have left? Or better yet, just come on in to Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville. We're open 6 days a week. We're open today till 1. We're going to be open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And after that, we're closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're just taking a little mini vacation, a mini staycation, and we just want to take a break. So, Wellers.com is our website. Like us on Facebook if you would. What else do I have that I wanted to mention? Our 99-cent sale. I know it's silly, but you can get a brand new pair of crutches for 99 cents. Katie, don't laugh. You can get a Bubba Gump t-shirt for 99 cents. You can get a dog collar for 99 cents. You can get a microfiber cleaning cloth for 99 cents. We have also got, a tire gauge. What a great thing to have in your vehicle. You know, if you want to check the air pressure in your lawnmower tires or your bicycle tires, we got a great stocking stuffer. Start your Christmas shopping. What's that called? Christmas in July. Start your shopping now. And we have the green rubber galoshes Army surplus boots for 99 cents. A pair of boots for 99 cents. Now tell me, that will get your goat. All right. And they may be a little old, but they're brand new Army surplus. That beautiful Army green goes with the crutches. Okay. So get yourself a pair of crutches and a pair of boots for what's 99 and 99? $1.98. And if you need a level, we've got an aluminum level for 99 cents. It's crazy. The deals are crazy. Crazy Jim. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. The show is over. Aren't you thankful? I'm going to take a break and go to the car show in Harrington. God bless you. We'll see you next Saturday. Goodbye.